when were you the fastest rider in Australia, would you say, by age 20?
20, yeah.
20. So in 4 years of taking it serious, you went from second-hand bikes, old gear, to...
Yeah, well, I think when I started...
be the quickest ascent from
like I think we just did club days in 2007, which was I was in year 7, so I started racing in high school. Watched my brother and cousin, my mates race, and then, 15 on the 125 when I was riding my brother's old race bike, and I was like, so was that 2009? I was riding, and I think that was like one of my brother's. It was my first KTM as well, which was a 2006 American Graffiti 125. So I was racing that in 09, and I beat like one of the he's the fastest junior enduro rider in Australia at that moment, and he was from Victoria, old Alex Stevenson, and he someone I didn't even know, because the race was at the orchard here at our farm, so it was an enduro, and I was riding around, and Dad didn't tell me times back then or anything, just go out and do what you do and come back, and everyone was like going up to Dad like, he's just beating this kid and he's a freak, like what he could do, and he was beating half the seniors, everything, and like, he needs to come do more of the Vic rounds. So then from then on I did some Vics and finished second or third that year from missing 2 rounds, and then from then on it was just like, that was the next step, like I was winning all the club stuff and went to there, and then I was 15, 16, and then 4 years from there you're on a team, and you go in the seniors, and then that's the next step, and then you push to get that.
So looking at those results, you think it's very unlikely you're going to end up where you were, but I was fortunate, you and I used to ride together a bit. We'd come here and train and ride, and you worked harder back then than 99.9% of pros today. Like, I don't see any pros, just to give a story, like you were freezing old orange juice bottles in the freezer into ice and then put them in the bath so we could have ice baths this is 15 years old.
And that's probably in the winter too.
6 a.m. we're at Mount Donabung, it's bloody snowy and it's frosty, and it's, up
Black Sands there, up the old track, riding before school.
Cycling up to Mount Donna.
Oh yeah, Donabuang,
Donabuang, it's like, this is all at 15. You were working harder then than, I'm going to say nearly every pro today, or everyone from 20th to say, let's say 5th today.
Yeah, I guess I sort of printed my own pathway, because it's like, you always heard of the old tales of, like Shane Watts when he used to race, and how he trained, like just cycled, swim, ran, took 20 litres of fuel out to the bush, ran it till it was dry, then got enough to get home, and like if he finished around a track, he ran out of fuel, then he'd push it around the track until it's done, like, just all those hard-earned sort of stories. That was sort of like, I want that, like I want to feel pain, I want to have that, suffering, because I don't know, I just like that and strive off it. So like I just thought that's what you had to do to make it that far, and at the end you don't see it really paying off. Like you ride a bike, and back then I think it was a lot of my bike skill which sucked. I was easily the fittest because I was doing every sport under the planet during the week, and then riding dirt bikes and racing on the weekends. So it was, I don't know, it was just all my decision on what I wanted to do, how I wanted to spend my time. I didn't have a phone until I was 18, so all through high school. Got my first phone when I got a car in 2012, so it was, we were on computers back then. There was no Instagram to scroll through and waste 3 hours a day. So it was just all what I wanted to do, and sort of give it a shot. And you only live once, so why not?
Yeah, for sure.
Give it a crack. Like I saw you in that opportunity, and I gave myself till I was 21, 22 to make it. Otherwise I'll go off and figure out what I want to do. Yeah.
I just think it's awesome for anyone listening, like especially junior parents or kids, that they're getting their brand new bikes, they're doing all these things like racing every single weekend, and this is the path to make it. It's not like having all the shiny objects, it's putting in the goddamn work and wanting it.
Your kid's got to want it. There's no point pushing them. Like,
but like all these fancy programs, and like, you got to have a guide. You got to have some sort of direction. Like you got to get some advice from a professional. You had Shane Watts.
I had Watts. He was in 2011, I think. But Dad I never went to a coaching training day. Nothing. Like it's just racing. You want to get better, you beat the stopwatch. That was it. And there was some basic ruts. It was like, you need to work on braking control. He goes, we'll do a figure 8, and you just ride that. ride the figure eight, get faster and faster, braking, cornering, all that. And it was always just the lap time, just beat it. If you want to get better, because I didn't really have anyone to ride with sometimes after school or that, so I was just go ride and get used to it. But yeah, you don't need everything. The kid's gonna want it, and they'll show you if they want it. Like, it's good fun still going racing and doing that, but don't push it unless the kid's really got to want it.